Hi y'all, welcome back to It's Our Art Box. Today I'm gonna, this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to package the jewelry and on a budget. I only doing this because people in my bead group, Paper Bead Crazy on Facebook, have been asking me how I package my jewelry and what bags I'm using and what cards I'm using, and all it is just bags you buy at Walmart and cardstock you buy at the craft store. That's all it is, and a little bit of tape and a hole punch. So if I can save money with this, I can buy more of this stuff. So, you know, you can buy more fittings if I can save money on packaging. And it looks nice. And it keeps everything clean. So, enjoy the video. Enjoy the video, because I'm going to switch cameras and let you guys see how I do it. Alright, enjoy. Alright, this is how I package my stuff. Basically, any size bag that you want to use. I'm using the Walmart Great Value Fresh Snack zipper size. They come 100 to a pack square. You can also buy a 200 pack box. Basically, the reason why I'm using this size bag is that this is my display basket. I don't know what it cost me, but it buy them at Walmart. Basically, I have my earrings and necklace sets they'll be on both sides. This is one of those smaller trays. It was white. I spray painted it black because I could not find black ones. And I have extra earrings in here because I want everything compact when I set out my display, and I don't want to have to set up my displays. I've been doing it a long time. For years I've been doing craft shows. I just took a break and I'm getting back into it, and with my hip problem I don't want to do a lot of work, so I went with an elegant, more black and blue display setup. So I basically have these baskets set up, and I will have extra necklaces and sets already pre-packaged. So I'm going to show you how I package it. You might think, what do you need to know about packaging? Well, some people have been asking me in my bead group. So, and that's okay. You don't know until you know. There's nothing dumb about that. So I basically just take cardstock, and I'll go get it from because it's more reasonable. Go get the cardstock, I cut it down. This is my necklace size roughly for the Walmart bags. Roughly about 4 3/4 wide and almost 4 inches high. That's what seems to fit okay in this bag. This is just my template. Then I pre-cut up all my pieces. So this is earrings, this is bracelets and earrings, and then this is earrings and necklaces, or earrings, necklaces, and bracelets. Really, really, really simple, guys. Simple, simple, simple. Do what works for you. This works for me. So we got right here a bracelet, a necklace, and a pair of earrings that are going to get put up. So I already know from doing this a couple times that my necklace is going to be at the top. So I go in, I take my hole punch, and I see about a 1/2 inch on the side of there's no proper measurement. I just eyeball it a 1/2 inch on both sides. Eyeball it a 1/2 inch-ish. Then on the bottom, I go in a little more, almost more than a 1/2 inch. I cut it a little bit more on the bottom. So these holes on the bottom So if you look at it here, these holes in the bottom are closer together. That's for the bracelet, and these are further apart. And this is the scientific part, the hard part. I just cut on the necklace one. I cut on the top. I make a split, and then on the bracelet one, I cut on the sides. I just cut to the hole. Just cut to the hole on the bracelet one. And then the more difficult part, and I'm only joking, guys, I just take a bead reamer or something pokey. You could use a safety pin. You could use a head pin. You could use a sewing needle. Whatever you got. I just poked 2 holes. Now, yes, I have the fancy, I don't even know if I have it handy. I have the fancy thing that you cut. I mean, you punch holes, and it has the fancy earring holders and stuff. I have them somewhere. And they're wonderful if you want to make a card and do that. And do that if that's what you want to do. I have used before a business card and put punched holes in it just with the bead reamer and hung my earrings on business cards. I opted this time just to use white, because everything in my booth is either black, white, and then all you do is just line your necklace up and drop it down in the holes. You can look on the back to make sure you got the same amount of beads on the back, and then it just lays nicely in the front. And then the bracelet, you just gotta kind of put it in there. And try to be careful not to bend these tabs that much, because they do look like how wonky. Now the bracelet might have more beads or something, because you just want it to lay nicely. Now sometimes it's a booger to put in the bag. It bites you. Just drop it in the bag. Sometimes it bites, depending on how thick the necklace is. And then just take the necklace and drop it. Now, I do not use, and I had to think about this one, I do not use earring rubber backs in the back. And the reason why I do not put them on here, I will carry them with me to an event. I think some people wear them, some people don't. Some people just put the earring on, squeeze it a little bit, and put it in their ear. I will have them available if a customer wants them. The reason why I started to say I do not put them in here, I have found with living in Florida in the heat, they yellow on me so fast. It's like the heat kills them. So I'm going to Ziploc this bag. Then I'm going to take this trusty thing called tape. I'm going to come around here to the back. I'm going to fold down. So yeah, I have a blue line, and I could not find bags without colors. So I went with the blue. And then I'm just going to tape it down, and then I have a nice packaging. I do not want those rubber things in the back to go yellow on me, because then it shows that my necklaces have been sitting in this bag a long time, and then it looks old, which is nothing wrong with my necklaces if they stay bagged like this for a year, because they're perfectly fine. No air's getting to them, no dirt's getting to them. They're staying clean and crisp and nice. But the customer won't see that. The customer will just see the yellowing and think, oh, it's old. And I don't want the customer to get that impression. But this one's set to go. Again, I got another set. Grab my trusty card. Punch my holes. And you don't have to be totally precise. You can eyeball it all. You can eyeball it. If one happens to be closer than the other one, don't fret it. It's fine. The overall packaging looks nice, and that's what's important, is that your stuff looks clean and crisp and nicely presented. It doesn't have to be presented on a it can be presented on a budget, not with heavy expense. If you want to go to the expense of buying the other stuff, by all means do it. There's no wrong or right. This is just what I do. Just put it together quickly. I don't have a fortune in this, because I don't want to spend a fortune on this part. I'd rather buy fittings or something with my money. But you want to present your stuff nicely. Find the center somewhere. And then just put it in there. So I hope this helped people. I really do. Because if I can help you save a little, or help you do this because maybe you have trouble getting supplies in your neck of the woods, maybe I helped you, maybe I gave you a little less stress with this idea. Because I know I don't want to, I don't, see, if I tried to order bags online not knowing for sure what I was ordering because of the dimension thing and stuff like that, I wouldn't want to go nuts if I got the wrong kind. And then sometimes, depending on where you order from, I know where I order from, it sometimes takes forever for me to get something. Not my neck of the woods. See? 2 packages. Nicely done. And I also like using the Ziploc baggie idea over the other bags that you get. I don't have one here. Because the other bags, I think, the cellophane-ish bags, I think they sound crinklier. Yeah, I think they sound, I don't know if I have an example of any. I think this is kind of these, I think this sounds crinklier. I know they're nice when you can buy the bags that have the resealable sticky stuff. This one's lost its sticky. But I think this sounds, and I think these rip easier. And plus too, these right here, I can throw a couple extra baggies in my little repair kit baggie, and if something happened to a bag, because a customer really wanted to pull it out and try it on, I would have another bag to put on it. So this is like cost efficient. I'll probably take this with me with extra baggies in them, because for the earrings I use these little baggies you get at you can get them at Walmart in the jewelry department. I don't remember what size they are. I ripped the tag off. But they're the little ones. I think they're, here. Here's my ruler. These are basically 2x3s. You can get these at all the craft stores, Joann's, Michael's. You can get them at Walmart, I believe, in the jewelry section, craft section. So these are what I use my earrings for, and I just put these little, I do the same thing. I just take these little pieces I cut up, and I think they're 1x2s, and I just poke holes, and then I put my earrings on it, slide them in there, and I fold them down too. So everything's presented nicely. And you know, this doesn't have to be 1x2. This can be a little bit more wider to fit your bag more. It's up to you. It's just, these are my scraps from when I cut out my bigger pieces for these. So that's how I use them. I even did my pendants that way. So this is just to help y'all. That's all. Help, help, help. So if you like what you see, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Keep on crafting. Bye.